Time as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's pick up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Let's go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Switch up. Switch up. Now.
2nd and 2. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 6. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Corey Grant, 29 yards. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go one more. Showing up.
On 1st down, Levine. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the twist.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Seven's the middle. Ready? Let's put that alert. Seven smooth.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Tack McKinley in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ito Smith. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 66 yards for him on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll toss it to Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ready. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Hey, stand up. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Off play action. Glenn. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ball.
Off the play fake. Glenn going up top for Miller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line. But small consolation there following the turnover.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practice.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
You can't block me. You can't.
On 2nd and 15 now. Allen. He's got it in. Complete. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
7. Alert, alert, alert. Here we go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Butler. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Hard.
Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, lock it.
Check the backer.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
Off play action. Glenn, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And some space here. 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on second and 8. Allen being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Glenn. This to Jarwin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Grant. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Rock it. Get it.
On third down, Thornton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. From the gun on third down, Glenn. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 18. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Taron Johnson made the stop. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Move. 4 down. Check. 4 down. 24 is the mic.
Be a long day for you.
24.
Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Glenn. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here we go. Here we go.
26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to Butler. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, orbit.
Now Allen again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. To throw, it's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They keep it with Smith on first down. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Smith. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.